today's news, major breakthrough in daylight robbery. Mitchell and Marquez charged. A water and sewage trailer in Bogus Bay gutted by fire. 60 bales of suspected cocaine seized. 6 arrested in joint operation involving the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. And BVI All-Stars men and women retain kings and queens of the VI titles following forfeitures. But these are more stories with 284 News return.
When you're in need of air conditioning, installation, repairs, or replacement services, Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration has the professional technicians, equipment, parts, and ACs to get the job done right. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration carries top brands like Daikin, Aircon, Mitsubishi, and more. We're open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located in Fish Bay. Telephone 340-4114 or 343-9511. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, providing exceptional services to the British Virgin Islands since 2015.
Welcome viewers to the Monday, July 10th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Leading today's news, 35-year-old Shamal Mitchell and 27-year-old Jelani Marquez have been charged in relation to the recent daylight robbery of the House of Luxury Jewelry store at the Romney-Tortola Pier Park. Police confirmed the arrest and charges in a media statement on Sunday, stating that the two are charged with, and I quote, robbery and possession of a firearm with intent to commit an indictable offense, end quote. On Saturday, July 1st, around 2 p.m., officers from the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force were alerted of the armed robbery. While in a release, they said, and I quote, employees of the store reported that two armed masked individuals entered the store dressed in all white and removed several pieces of jewelry from the showcases. Both fled the scene toward the parking lot with a quantity of the store's merchandise. The value of the stolen items is underdetermined at this time. One of the perpetrators discharged a firearm while outside the compound. However, no injuries were reported, end quote. Acting Commissioner St. Clair Amory commended his officers for the long hours and dedicated teamwork that led to the breakthrough of the investigation. He said none of it would have been possible without the assistance of those within the community who were forthcoming with information. Well, he said, and I quote, it is very difficult to resist the temptation to respond and defend the force when those in the community gave commentary on its actions and inactions. However, compiling the necessary evidence to charge perpetrators of gun crimes takes time and requires a great deal more effort. In these types of investigations, unfortunately, the least said, the better for us, end quote. The police continue to appeal to witnesses of the crime to come forward with any information. Well, they said several persons were around the pier park at the time of the incident, and those who witnessed the robbery are being asked to provide any information, no matter how insignificant it may seem. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force unit at 368-9339. Alternatively, the said persons can give the information anonymously to Crime Stoppers at 800-8477. A tragedy struck on Saturday, July 8th as a trailer office belonging to the Water and Sewage Department located in Bogus Bay, Tortola caught fire, where the incident has caused significant damage to the structure. Well, images seen by our news desk show plumes of thick smoke billowing from the structure as officers of the Virgin Islands Fire and Rescue Service responded to combat the flames. The true extent of the damage caused by the fire and the impact on the department's operations are yet to be determined. At this stage, the cause of the fire remains unknown. Our viewers, more details will follow as they become available on that story. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has provided official confirmation on a previously reported drug bust that involved a Tortola-linked vessel operating in the waters of Anguilla. In a brief statement, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force disclosed that the operation was as a result of a joint international anti-narcotic smuggling effort, which involved the United Kingdom National Crime Agency, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force Marine Branch, the Royal Anguilla Police Force, and His Majesty's Anguilla Customs Department. But this coordinated operation successfully intercepted 2 vessels within the Anguillan territorial waters, leading to a significant drug seizure. Upon boarding the vessels, law enforcement officers discovered 6 individuals on board, along with 60 bales of suspected cocaine. The total weight of the confiscated narcotics amounted to approximately 1.5 metric tons. But the seized substance will undergo further testing as part of the ongoing investigations being conducted by the Anguillan authorities. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force in a statement said, "This success characterizes the ongoing international collaboration of law enforcement entities throughout the Caribbean, which continues to disrupt and dismantle organized criminality that can negatively impact the lives of everyone," end quote. But the statement did not provide details on the vessel's origins or those detained during the operation. Well, up next, BVI All-Stars men and women retain Kings and Queens of the VI titles following forfeitures. With this and more after a word from our sponsors.
Shake me awake, bring me back to reality.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Welcome back, viewers. The BVI All-Stars men's and women's teams both retained the championship in their respective divisions of the 2023 Kings and Queens of the Virgin Islands softball tournament due to forfeitures. One more in this report. During the first of the 2 championship games between BVI All-Stars women and Feds, the St. Croix team got off to a good start, managing 2 runs at the top of the first inning. The Feds extended that lead to 5 at the top of the 3rd inning and looked well in control of the game at that stage. But all was not lost for the local All-Stars team, who thanks to Marissa Malone at the bottom of the 4th, managed an inside-the-park home run to reduce their deficit to 4, breathing some life back into their dugout and the supporting crowd. With the championship on the line, the All-Stars delivered at the bottom of the 5th inning to tie the game at 5 runs apiece. I'll take a look at some of the highlights from that game.
That is a ball good is there by Perez. It's 1 out in the leadoff. Lady tried to get on via the way of a bunt. But them sniffed that 1 out for a 1-4. Being at the second base lady was covering the bag. Up high. And she lost her. Yes, that's the first base runner. what I like to say, respect and big up to everybody around the ballpark that stick and stayed for these games. We appreciate that as well because we know. Yeah, this is Philip. She's doing the cleaning up again. That is a high chopper. Feel it, they get one. They only get one. Priya, feel it, that one nicely. They get the force at second for the second out. 1-1 the count. Rollins, high fly ball. That one shot stop. Oh, that one drops in. That's a bloop RBI single. Rollins. By the shot stop, we're giving chase. The left fielder probably couldn't get beaten in the shot stop, we're trying, but that one falls in. And the Feds strike first, but I have seen this before. And that's a strikeout to the hands of Pato. Pato came on the relief for Cook. Cook looking like she had the best stuff. And we try to go too far with that thought. Here comes Pato on the relief. Chaplin goes to third. That's a shot, my son. That's a gapper. Into right center. The agent double O. 1 run. Agent double O. Ramirez. She clears the bases, but she punched it into right center for a big time shot, a double. 3 RBIs there. Oh, misplayed out there. Here comes the pitcher, Shelly. And they throw down the second. It ricochets off the glove. By the Carsley now. A run is in. 5-2 is the score now. The pitcher. That is ripped out there. Misplayed there by the left fielder. That one could roll to the fence. This game could be tied. And it is Chloe de Dunn. Yeah. I don't know if it's a chest or yeah. That's a female bump. Let me put it as a female bump. The BVI has tied the game. A lash out there in left, mishandled by the left fielder.
The game was brought to a standstill at the top of the 6th inning after the Feds had managed a run to go 1 up. Well, this was due to a query by the All-Stars coach Neville Smith about an illegal entry that was made by the Feds. It involved the Feds having a designated player who batted without informing the plate or chief umpire of the change. Following a brief investigation by the chief umpire, the run was disallowed and the score returned to a tied 5-5 game. This decision did not sit well with the Feds coaches, who were visibly upset and as a result instructed their team to forfeit the game. 24 Media caught up with the perspective of one of the Feds coaches, Javier Perez, who gave his account of what took place.
What happened is we had a DH hitting for my pitcher. and we made a sub change where now I sub my pitcher. So my pitcher went on the field, and my right fielder came in to hit to pitch. So now,
by the way, your pitcher went to second base.
My pitcher went to second base, and my right fielder came in to pitch. Yeah. So my original second base went outfield. So now, when it was my turn to bat now,
which player?
My DH was supposed to bat, but being that I took my pitcher out and put her on the field, now my DH is automatically scratched. We made that change. We went to the score and we made that change. They came and they said that the umpire has no knowledge of it. So now they're saying that
you did not notify the umpire?
Yeah, but yet the scorer has the change. My thing is now, why do I have to come to the ump about it if the scorer has it? It's automatic. It's an automatic sub. If I bring in my pitcher to hit or to go on the field, then my DH is automatically dead.
Perez explained why he opted to go directly to the score as opposed to first informing the plate umpire as stated in the rules.
We went directly to the scorer because we go to the umpire, what they do is, okay, well, go tell the scorer. So that's what we did.
So you went to the umpire?
We didn't. We went to the scorer. The scorer does have the change. But my thing is, we don't have to notify that change because it's automatic. It's automatically scratched. So even if that's the case, now if, let me say, my DH did come up to hit again, right? Then she would have been automatically out, right? Because she hit out of turn. Because my pitcher now is on the field. So now she has to hit.
When asked why the decision was made to forfeit the game, Perez said the team felt cheated.
The thing is, the game is so close. It's a competitive thing going on here. It's intense. It's a lot of pressure. And the thing is with that now, we just the young lady, she got hit. That brought in a run. So we was up now. And now they went and protest. So.
But why forfeit though? Why not just play with it?
Because I don't know. Listen, man, it's just we feel cheated. We feel like it's unfair. It's been going on the whole tournament, and we just ain't gonna put up with it.
Section 5 of the official rule book set out by the International Softball Federation Playing Rules Committee gave a contrasting outlook to the Fed's perspective of the decision. The rulebook states, and I quote, "When the flex player plays offense for the designated player is now considered to have left the game and may re-enter once in his place in the batting order. This change must be reported to the plate umpire," end quote. 284 Media also caught up with Chief Umpire Glenford Chappie Maduro, who officiated the game. He explained his decision to rule in favor of the challenge, which was made by the BVI All-Stars coach.
What happened leading up to what took place is the coach from St. Croix made a decision to take out his DH and apparently for the pitcher to bat for herself, and he put her to right field. But he didn't make it known that he's moving from 10 players down to 9. Which all changes, so you have a lineup with 10 players, and now you move to 9. All changes have to be reported to the plate umpire. The plate umpire in turn make the changes to the scorer, and that wasn't done. Apparently he went straight to the scorer, unknown to me, and when the coach from the BVI team came and launched a protest, we did an investigation and found out that he did the move without alerting the chief umpire, which means it wasn't legal.
When asked about the decision to go directly to the scores to make the change, here's what Maduro had to say.
I could only speak from my point of view and my perspective. I'm an official umpire. I do things officially. If I have to forfeit a game, I forfeit the game officially. I don't just say because the team ain't show, the game is forfeit. The team with a 9 would have to go on the field. I would have to see the lineup card to make sure that 9 is there before I forfeit the game. So I do it officially. If somebody else was doing it through this tournament the other way, I wasn't aware of it, and it was wrong. So if it happened that way, I would apologize for the rest of the umpires who did it, but it was wrong. And being a team that travel and stuff, they know the international rules. You have to make all changes through the plate umpire.
Reporting for 24 News, I am Kamal Haynes. Following the controversy, the finals between the BVI All-Stars men and Los Jacos also ended in forfeiture, as the St. Croix team, of which the 2 coaches from the Feds are a part, took the stance as a sign of unity with the women's decision to forfeit. Prior to reaching the final, the undefeated BVI All-Star men beat Griffith Park Massive 11-5 in the semi-final. Rico Penn was the winning pitcher with 6 hits, 5 runs, 2 errors, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Jamal Lefty Allen enjoyed a run batted in triple as well as an RBI double. Well, let's take a look at some of those highlights.
Ay, 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 ay. Aye, okay. He just needed a little time to shake that one off. For the second out. Good concentration there by the shortstop, Bedford. Elston, high fly ball. A moon shot by JQ, but JQ at the plate with a 3-1 count on him. And an RBI chance with Bedford on third. Kennard, high fly ball. That one could do. Oh no! That one spun the right fielder wrong. Misgauged out there. He couldn't corral it. One thing about them high fly, when that wind start blowing and them lights start flashing, them tough. Difficult. And by the way how this game is going, if he scored a little more insurance, because both teams thus far, well, right now only GPM scored in every inning thus far, and that's a high fly ball. He missed that one. He upset with himself, but nobody but himself. As he just missed that one, he pops it up. And that ends the inning. They were held scoreless in this inning.
Reporting for 24 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
Purple and yellow. JQ, high chopper over the head of the shortstop. That plates a run. Here comes Malik. JQ into second. He is out though. Yeah, he get cooked, but he did his job.
Up next, BVI hails CARICOM commitment to associate members on 50th anniversary. We get to this final story when 284 News return.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.
When you're in need of air conditioning, installation, repairs, or replacement services, Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration has the professional technicians, equipment, parts, and ACs to get the job done right. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration carries top brands like Daikin, Aircon, Mitsubishi, and more. We're open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. located in Fish Bay. Telephone 340-4114 or 343-9511. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, providing exceptional services to the British Virgin Islands since 2015.
Shake me awake, bring me back to reality.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Well, now on to our final story, where Premier of the British Virgin Islands, Dr. the Honourable Natalia Wheatley, has praised CARICOM for its renewed commitment to the British Virgin Islands and other associate members on the occasion of the regional body's 50th anniversary. For more in this report.
At CARICOM's 45th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago from the 3rd to the 5th of July, the heads of government agreed to, and I quote, regular consultations with the associate members prior to the regular July meetings of the conference. The commitment in the meeting communicates one of the primary recommendations of a CARICOM special consultation organized at the request of Premier Wheatley to discuss near and long-term CARICOM support associate members to support their social, political, economic, and sustainable development. The heads of government also expressed their desire for Martinique and Curacao to become associate members as soon as possible. Commenting on CARICOM's renewed commitment to its associate members, Premier of the Virgin Islands, Dr. the Honourable Natalia Wheatley, said, "The associate members owe a great debt to the immediate past chairman of CARICOM, Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Honourable Philip Davis, who actively sought to deepen engagement between CARICOM and its associate members in strengthening regional cooperation. CARICOM," he said, "has embraced its entire family that also includes the 5 current associate members of Anguilla, Bermuda, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, and Turks and Caicos Islands. They enrich CARICOM and add value in various ways, especially where they have expertise or competence such as financial services. The associate members also gain and learn from the experience of the full members." He said, "I am very grateful for CARICOM's expression of support to associate members on its 50th anniversary and look forward to Martinique and Curacao joining the ranks of associate members in due course." Premier Wheatley and other heads of government also discussed trade, food security, regional security, climate change, and international finance, among other things. Special guests at CARICOM's 50th anniversary celebration included UN Secretary General H.E. Antonio Guterres, President of Rwanda H.E. Paul Kagame, Prime Minister of South Korea H.E. Han Duck-soo, and United States Secretary of State Mr. Antony Blinken, who was joined by members of the U.S. Congress. Additionally, H.E. Dr. Sultan Ahmed El Jabbar, COP28 President-designate, UAE Special Envoy for Climate Change, and Minister of Industrial and Advanced Technology attended the virtually. Premier Dr. the Honourable Natalia D. Wheatley was joined by Special Envoy Mr. Benito Wheatley, Deputy Director of Internal Affairs Secretariat Ms. Dwynell Davis, and Assistant Secretary for External Affairs Ms. Zaira Wheatley. The British Virgin Islands became an associate member of CARICOM in July 1991. CARICOM was established on the 4th of July in 1973.
Well, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.